Morning, everybody. Welcome to the CR&E Morning Brew. It is November the 19th. Everybody had a good week. Getting ready for Thanksgiving and that coming up. A week away. Geez, next Thursday. Oh, the heck. So, yeah, there will not be a show next Thursday morning. That I can guarantee you. Just a little PSA. Depending on how the day goes and that, time-wise, I don't know if Jim's going to do his Thursday night show. Maybe I'll collaborate with Jim, see if he wants to do something together. Or have me up, or we'll talk. Jim, give me a text or something, or I'll text you later. Otherwise, maybe I'll go up more in the afternoon. It just depends. The family stuff. My son's going to be home. So I don't know how, I didn't mean to jump in with that, but bringing up that it's going to be Thanksgiving in a week. Turn that volume off the train. Anyway, so let's see. How am I sounding? Am I actually in here sounding okay? Any of that? I think it was Lynn who got the breakfast biscuit today. Came in there way early this morning. Oh, last night, 7:45. Yeah, I put this up last night just to get it ready. Sometimes I forget to do it. I like to put it up the night before, so it's all set. I check my cameras, make sure I'm ready to go in the morning. You know. We got Lynn. Grandpa Rail said hi last night as well. James from Dundas Junction. Artie's accusing everybody of cheating. I don't know what all that's about. Artie Farty. Derail Darrell, good morning. Hey, Bernard. How are you doing? Grandpa detail today. All right. Hello, buddy Jim. Good morning, Jim. Wigwag, good morning. Real quick, I'm going to skip back down to the bottom. All right. Hopefully I sound okay. I didn't get any yays or nays on that one, but that's okay. John, school kill. I was just watching your how to make sculptor mold. I don't know, it popped up on my history of watching, and I don't know, I was just like, let's watch John this morning. Or maybe it was real early this morning. Good video, by the way. It was good then, it was still good. He uses the shredded paper. He did a demonstration on shredded paper and toilet paper to use as your base material, where I did the cellulose method. So they're both, all of them are good methods. Nice and cheap. Anyways, I feel like I'm all over the place today. Ben, Eagle Creek, good afternoon. Jabanecki, morning. How are you, sir? Trying to go through CRs here and also try to catch any John, do you follow Jimmy DIY and Digital? I catch him once in a while. He does good stuff. He does N scale, which is fine. I watch everything, but I haven't caught him in a while. What's going on there? Did you see today's? I saw last night latest. No, I did not. I didn't see it either. John, I'm still looking for the last 2 boxes of cars. Next week I'll send whatever I do find. Okay, that's cool. Thomas Moore, how you doing today? Yeah, I know. That's why I was just got mine brewed. I know you guys like to make fun of me, but I made the blueberry stuff today, the blackout coffee. That shit is good. I don't know, man. It's you wouldn't think it would be, but damn it, man. And I'm not a big blueberry guy. believe it or not. It looked like a blueberry, but especially today with this blue shirt on, CSX shirt on. All right, what do we got? Hot Dog Andy. How's it going, buddy? Good afternoon to you. Yeah, well, you're 3 hours back. And Andy, what are you guys, 5, 6 hours over there? No more than that. I can't remember if you were in England or over near already more near Australia out that way. You guys are even further, 11 or 12 hours, I think. I'll never get it right. What about the smells of morning? Frying bacon, more coffee perking, reveille, lighting these kids up. Move it. I like that. Yeah, I like morning. Morning's probably my favorite time of day, to be honest with you. Breakfast probably my favorite meal. I don't know. Always kind of has been. If we get to breakfast at 8:30, 9 o'clock, that's lunchtime, man. It should be earlier. Your wife and I usually go, usually either Saturday or Sunday. We got a breakfast spot around here we really like to go to, and we're just trying to get her butt moving in the morning. You get there early, you beat all the rush, especially if you go Sunday, you beat all the churchgoers. Nothing against churchgoers, I just don't feel like waiting for a table. Damn it. Hey, Tammy and Ray, good morning. You'll be on, you're talking about Thanksgiving? Okay. Well, it's in the evening, so yeah. I don't want to go up and step on your toes because you're going to be on, and so I'd rather be up with your show or, watching you at least. I don't think it's going to go over too well with the wife if I'm doing a show at 9 in the morning. She's going to need my help because we host Thanksgiving. That's why. If we were going somewhere, it wouldn't be a big deal, but we hosted here. So, setting things up and getting ready. We usually eat around 2, I think, 2 to 3. Good. If not, then I've been talking to myself for how many minutes now? Hey, Dave. PNSN scale, what's happening? Good to see you. Chris from Tennessee River Union. Speaking of the devil, Chris's cup. You're going to redesign this cup, damn you. So it's on one side or the other instead of on the front. Still a cool cup, but it's hard to show it off to people this way. Just saw a bright line go by, and she looked great. I don't know what that means there. Kind of all jumbled. But, hey, did you guys see, is it Metro? Who was it, Metro Rail? Did a New York Central paint scheme? Is it New York Central? I mean, is that Metro? I just saw it on Facebook or something. Or YouTube, maybe YouTube. But I got the gray, the two-tone gray scheme of New York Central. I like that scheme. I guess a heritage or something. It was pretty cool. I'm not a big passenger train guy, but that was pretty cool to see. Fred's Trains, good morning. Thanks for coming in. How are you doing? Good to see you, man. Stupid autocorrect. Yeah. Deep Run Railroad, Mike. Good morning. Let's see. Nice tutorial. I didn't get a chance to watch that. I'll have to go back and check it out. Good morning, Ray. Good to see you as well. Waycross. Did you ever decide on your radiuses? Mine, he commented on one of my videos not too long, and see something there. Let's see. Yeah, so that was Jimmy. Jim just texted us, so maybe Maybe we could do a show together on Thanksgiving. I'm just not doing a marathon 6-hour show, Jim. I'll come on for a bit if we do it. Let me just assess the room at the time, see what's happening here. But yeah, I think it could be fun. Anyways, yeah, Waycross commented they want to know my radiuses, and they are 28. Might be a 26 over on the inside curve there on my passing siding, but I use those sweep sticks to keep them all at 28. Now the peninsula, I don't know what the peninsula is because it just was so wide. I just measured in about 2 inches from the edge and just made it as wide as I could. So it's probably more, I don't know, 30. It's at least 30 plus. I mean, peninsula is 60, 65 or 68 wide. I can't remember now. It's been a long time. So whatever fits in that curve there is what I went with. I went as wide as I could on the peninsula. So, but as in general, it was 28 as the minimum. Other than there's one spot that I might have had to go 26 because I was doing basically an inside loop for that passing siding. But I think I also might have set it up so it was still 28, but it was just where I put it. I was still able to get the 28-inch curve based on how I laid it out. Oh, well, good luck with that. I'll be thinking about you. Hope everything goes well with that. Comes out well with that. Oh, Camp Ranch, good morning. New Haven Rails, how are you, sir? Good morning. Hey, Dwayne, how you doing, man? Hope you're feeling better. I know you weren't feeling too good either. Come away to the bottom, I hope. Corey, how's it going, Corey? Good to see you. I don't want to just fly down through. I'm trying to see if there's questions. Oh, thank God we didn't. The show stopped without you, Lynn. I haven't said a word since you've been gone. Just kidding, man. The vanilla nut. That's good too. We have a pecan. It's what I get from. Actually, got it from Anthony. He got it from. He gets it from Texas. When the son was down in Texas, in the Army down there, it's really good. There's a train freak. What's happening, man? That mustache is on point. Thanks. It's coming in, man. It's coming in. I don't know if it'll ever get real bushy, but I've never had, never since high school, I never had just a mustache. And that was more of a fuzz stash, not a mustache, I think we all tried to grow one in high school back in the 80s. It's kind of the thing. At least here it was. Hey, Chasco, good morning. Let's see if I can make any headway here. Yeah, I agree. Totally agree. Breakfast is the best. I'm just used to being up early, EL 3672, how are you? Oh, no. Thought I had the pancake mix in hand earlier, but it was a sculpt mold box. That would not be good. Probably not taste as good as pancakes. But I could make it look like pancakes. However, that's a good one. I like that. There's Anthony. Good morning, Anthony. Georgia Sunbelt. That's funny. Hey, Wilmer. How's it going? Yeah, that speeder video you put up looked like a good time, man. Sorry I missed it. Next year, maybe I'll get out there again. That's what it was. Metro North. Pretty cool, man. I like that. I wonder if they're going to do more heritage units or anything like that. There's talk about, New York Central used to run through it's called Terminal Tower here in Cleveland. It was like the main station. There was several railroads that ran through Pennsylvania, New York Central, I think Nickel Plate. But when they built the Terminal Tower, it was to replace the old station. I just watched sometime. It was pretty cool. And they never all really ran out of it like it was planned originally, because passenger service started to fall apart and stuff. But there is talk of Amtrak adding more in Ohio, because right now it's basically up northeast Ohio here, and there's just the Lakeshore line or whatever. It just runs through once a day. I think it's like 2 or 3 in the morning. You got just a little crummy Amtrak station. But there's kind of some talk about, if they do expand, of routing them through the old Terminal Tower. You know, the regional transit, local transit company runs through there now, but there's a station in there. But I don't know. Weight scale, 86-inch auto parts, boxcars, 89-inch flat cars, auto racks, 29-inch radius and 30-inch radius. Mine do. You see me running everything. Those are fickle cars to begin with. You know, they like to derail. So there's that. But I don't have any trouble with any of my intermodal, with anything really, even my auto racks. And sometimes I gotta, sometimes it's a weight distribution thing. Obviously, the bigger the radius, they're gonna look better. They're gonna run better on it too, but they're gonna look better going around. You start at 28, I don't think I'd go any less than a 28. They really overhang in the curve, those auto racks, which those are about the same length as those box cars, the auto box cars. But I have a slight, what do they call that? Where you bank the curves. Not too much. Don't bank them too much, and then you want to fall over. But a little bit. And that helps. But like I said, mine are 28s, and I run everything on here. I've never not been able to run something on this layout so far. I have some longer flat cars. I don't run them a lot. I'm trying to build a military train out of them, but they were giving me trouble. And it wasn't the curves, it was the cars. So they were doing it on the straights too. They were kits, blue box kits, or one of those Walters kits, I think. The longest thing I run is probably those auto racks and passenger cars. I got some longer passenger cars. They run pretty good. Excuse me. Morning, Wesley. Yes, I mean, I would say 28 would be fine. Again, the wider the radius, the better they'll look going around it. And they're going to run better around it too, obviously. So I would go as wide as you can get away with. If you're going to do a double main, I would at least make the outside mains, say, okay, well, that's going to be my widest one, and I'm going to run the long stuff on that. That's how my other layout was. It was 28 and 26. And they still ran on the 26, but I had a lot more trouble with the 26-inch. Yeah, I kind of was listening a little bit in there last night. I was half asleep. And what the hell was that? I don't know. It was weird. I got a notification that you were going up for a cab crew, and then also a plumber. So it was kind of weird. Oh, how fun is that? Assuming you're going to the Caribbean if you're flying into Florida. I've never been on a cruise. We've talked about it. My brother-in-law goes on them all the time. Yeah, we don't want less than 28 and HO scale for your mainline and 24 for industry spurs. Yeah, I'll agree with that for sure. Now, if you're modeling, an older era and maybe 50-foot box cars, and that is the longest cars you're ever going to run. But then again, I remember too, if you're running old steam locomotives, they can be pretty long, and they don't like short switches. They don't like tight curves. So even then, if you run an early diesel, you probably can get away with it, less. But if you're running modern with the modern big locomotives and all their cars and stuff, yeah, in my opinion, and apparently Jason agrees. So, yeah, and Corey too. We're going less than 28 for cars that long. Yeah, and that's another thing too. I mean, before I put anything on the layout, I usually weigh it, change couplers if I need to, and make sure everything's, wheels are engaged and everything, and coupler heights are good and all that stuff. I needed to, and I didn't do it this way, but I need to get in the habit of doing some light weathering and that to a car before I put it on there too. But that's a whole nother thing. Yeah, the wider the curves, the more realistic. I agree. Because even on these 28-inch curves, sometimes like the auto racks and that, they overhang a decent amount, and it doesn't look as good. They still operate fine. Again, all things being equal, and the car runs as it should. Fred E, good morning there. How are you? Sometimes you hear something and it makes you, what's going on with this train, but it's fine. So, what did I miss here? Pass your exam. Unfortunately, I did not pass this time. I was very disappointed. I'll retake it probably in March. So that's all right. I know a little bit more of what to expect. I won't be able to legally knock anybody out either. I'm not going to be an anesthesiologist. Just a certification for what I already do. So that's okay. I was disappointed in it. My daughter passed. She took it too. She passed. So I'm really happy about that. So, here's what it is. Let's study a little more next time. I don't think it was about the studying. I think it was more about the way they asked the questions. You know what I mean? So sometimes it's more about that even. They give me a printout of how close I was. I was like 6 points. I missed it by. So it wasn't bad. I mean, I still have a little, I kind of have a better idea how to study for it now because there's just so much to know. And it's so broad. But good thing is it doesn't affect my job any as far as I don't lose my job without it. So, it was just a little extra certification. Would have given me a little bump in pay. I'll get it. Right now, I'm just going to enjoy the holidays and probably start back up in January studying. Son will be home for Thanksgiving, and then he'll be home again around Christmas. He's hoping to be home through January until he goes to Korea. So we'll see if that happens. I probably won't start studying much till after he goes because I won't see him for a year anyways. Could be up to 3 years, CYMRU Rouse, good morning. How are you doing? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate that. Stay out of trouble, Artie. I like watching your show and don't know if they would let you do it in jail. Posh Palmy Aviator. Yeah. Just need my aviator jacket on. Thanks, Wesley. Appreciate it. Couldn't grow a mustache to a college with a chin full of hair. See, now that's the thing with me. I don't feel like my beard comes in that great. I had a goatee for the longest time. I've probably seen it in my old videos even. Then I didn't have anything. Then I kind of would go ahead and grow for the winter time a beard, Last several years I've done that. It's more and more gray every year, though. Let's see, it's raining this morning and most of the day like it did yesterday. Tomorrow will be in the 70s. 50s, okay. We crossed the weatherman. Forget train spotter. Call you meteorologist. Dessert is the best. I don't know who's talking about dessert, but I like dessert. See, I ain't missing too much meals, period, you know. As far as meals go, I do enjoy breakfast. Now, I don't like breakfast for dinner. I like breakfast. I like the atmosphere of breakfast, I think. Waking up, coffee, eggs, bacon, maybe some pancakes, rye toast, some grits, that kind of stuff. I try to grow in. Facial hair, I look like a dirty U-boat captain. Well, hey, you know, what can I say, Lynn? Wesley saying hi to Tennessee River, Chris. Yeah, man. Well, I'm going to have to try yours now. Apparently, you've been making them. I still haven't tried it to make them here. Okay. Let me see here. Hey, Curly. What's going on, buddy? Sorry, just now getting down to where you popped in. Imagine that. Oh, no joke, man. Holy mackerel. 300,000 toys. That's awesome. That's awesome. Whoop. Let's see here. Lynn, hot dog, and Eagle Creek have lost the wrenches. Let's see if I can get to that. I think I have to go on actual YouTube to do that. He doesn't have a wrench. And Deep Run Narrow Mike. I see Bernard. I don't see one by him. What else am I missing? Stormy Sky, I don't have one. So I know this is another enthralling video here. What do you say? Hot dog, Lynn. I got Lynn and Ben. I gotta find. Yeah, Ben and Andy. I gotta find Lynn. Stormy Sky. Got you, Bernard. Yeah, man. Then you gotta post something, man. I can't go back that far. Let's see here. You haven't been working on any Cessna 410s lately, have you? One went down here off the coast the other day. Well, that stinks. Keep running Train Man 1. All right. Yeah, the rest. My mainline tracks would be 38, 36, 34, and 32. Wow. Man, that would be nice. Simulate the 4-track main on the New Haven. Man, that would be really nice. Yeah, I mean, I could have sacrificed some aisle space and made them a little bit wider. I'm happy with the 28s. I would have liked to have gone 30 or more, but yeah, what are you going to do? I wanted to make sure that I had aisle space because that's something I did not have on the old layout, and I hated that. Hey, Dreamman 1. How's it going? I can't remember if I said hi to you yet or not. Trying to find you on my phone so I can give you a wrench. Chat only goes back so far. Nature scale layout in building 19 and 19 by 11 and a half. I was married. Now my former wife has me. Now my former wife was. I don't know. Are you in? I'm confused. I'm going to say hi to folks, and I was freaking out because I could not see them, but then I realized I was in Artie's stream. Yeah, it was a little interesting. Yeah. Well, yeah, and this goes back to like what Jason was saying for like an industrial spur, and that's basically what you're running. So, yeah, I mean, that makes sense. But you don't usually run anything really, really big. You do have that one spirit. Is a Spirit of Ravenna? There's a Givo. I think most of your stuff is, well, it's 6-axle, but I know you got like some GP40 or SD40s and that. I'm working on this GP. I don't know what this thing is, 33, 35. Get it all washed up, handrails and stuff off. I got to figure out how I'm going to add the ditch lights in there, Chris, and hide the wires. Figure it out. I'll figure it out. Not going on a cruise for a while yet. Cruise ship here got a bad case of gastro and COVID. Yeah, they were doing that before COVID and stuff too. You'd hear once in a while these ships would get, have to be quarantined because they got some kind of, whatever going around, flu or whatever. After the 10-day cruise, home for 2 days, and fly south to Argentina for a 20-day cruise to Antarctica. Holy crap, man. That's awesome. That would be so much fun. Yeah. Yeah, if you were over there. Hey, Dave. Good morning, Carolina Foothills. Oh, the whole family's coming in, huh? Oh, the daughter and son-in-law is coming up. It's good. Yeah. Hey, Joe. Good morning. Yeah, I know. The computer's got a mind of their own. Manufacturers are 15-inch curves in some areas, but that's how the prototype was. The New Haven had to install special couplers to make the curves. Oh, wow. Any car 80 scale feet or larger really needs 32. Less radiuses look good. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, they would look better on, larger radiuses even here, but you work with what you have, and I haven't had any issues with them really. Not so much. It's more issues with the individual cars based on whether they were like a kit and I didn't get them weighted right, or whether it was from the manufacturer and I have to modify some things. Like not tear the car up modifying, but like sometimes they got the truck screwed all the way down so tight they have no play in them at all. Sometimes you have to adjust that a little bit. Not so they're like wobbly off the car, but gotta give it a little bit of play so it will play in the curve, with your super elevation. That's what I was trying to talk about before. I got just a little bit in the curves, not too much. I don't think you want too much, just enough. Number one, it makes it look cool. Number two, I think it does help. Yeah. About the update, yeah. So I'm making videos of my HO scale updates, showing my different HO scale track plan on my other channel. I mean, I would put it on whatever channel people know you buy more. Like, is one channel going to be, you can make, if you have two channels, one can be more like rail fanning, one can be more for your layout. I think I would try to combine into one channel both of these channels. I don't know. Train frequent to any other NMRA members in here working towards being a master model railroader. Just curious. Yeah, Artie. It don't work that way, buddy. But yeah, no, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to talk about it. I'll get it next time. Let's just say Saturday was not very happy with myself. Wasn't feeling very good about things, but I'm better. I had to sulk for a day. I'm good. Hortense was working on the Enola Gay hanger yesterday. Got hearth tiled, pellet stove in, and pulled engine out of the funny car. Wow. If we get through this damn thing. Yeah, Curly, that's what I'm talking about. I'm going to have to retake it. Just missed it by that much. So that's okay. So the crew survived. That's good. You talking about the mustache? Yeah. Give it a drink in the bars. Well, I don't know. I'll be 53. I don't know. I can't remember how old you are, Wig, but even when I was coming up through high school, they weren't quite as strict as they become, with everything. Oh, man. That's amazing. That sounds amazing. Hey, Kyle. I don't know if I said hi to you or not, but good morning. Yeah. Well, how do they run there? Do you run any of that stuff there? I mean, they will give you an idea, Now, let's keep in mind, too, I don't know if it would have if it would matter or not. I run 100, code 100, Atlas Flex. So if you're running code 83, it may or may not have more of a difference. I don't know why it would, but maybe. 100's got a higher rail. So, keep that in mind, too. I don't know what you're running for, rail. Get 10 more kit bases, 4 more scratch builds. Money's going to help me sort it out as soon as we don't have anyone in my district that does the evaluations. You're talking about the MMR, Master Model Railroader. Yeah, that's what this coffee is today. Blueberry crumble from Blackout Coffee. Curly. All right, Bernard. Have a good day, man. All right. Yeah. Well, if you have the room, then I would make 30 your minimum. Go wider where you can. Why you send me a picture of ketchup, Jason? Oh, tell me to catch up. Hey, man. That's why I didn't pass that test. I'm not the brightest bulb in the pack. The hell with you guys. You've ever seen my power's 4-axle. Yeah. I'm trying to get into more 4-axle for switching purposes and stuff. All right, so he's telling me to catch up. So I'm going to just kind of start flying through this. So if you had a question and I didn't answer it or didn't talk about it, I'm going to go for that. Yeah. I joined it at the show last year in Amherst. I joined the NMRA, but man, they want a fortune to renew that. I didn't really do anything with it. Maybe eventually I will. Into this seaboard coastline, yeah. Okay. Hey, George, Florida Railroad Dog. Good morning. I'm way behind, George, if you can't tell. 1 a.m. show is going to knock out my Friday mornings. Well, thanks for coming in and spending your 1 a.m. morning with me. Let's see. I think I'm caught up now. I'm doing rails, cars, or motive power. I'm doing car, structure, scenery. Civil electrical is done. Chief dispatch and associate volunteer. I'd have to look into how, like, what's all involved and how to do that, because I may eventually be interested in it. I think scenery I can knock out pretty easily. I don't know what, like, cars and motive power. I mean, I can install decoders and stuff. I don't know if that's what they mean. I'm not much into installing detail parts. I don't have the dexterity. My fingers are too fat. But 33 and 29. I guess if you don't mind, hit that like button. So, anyways, other than that, like I said, it was a little disappointing last Saturday with the test. I came close. I'll study more over the winter, and I'll get that done. It'll be what it'll be. I'll take it. I get a free retake, not having to pay any more money. If I don't, for some reason, pass that one, then I don't know if I'll even bother with it again. It's not a requirement of my job, so it would just be something nice to have. "32 square feet of layout with completed scenery." I don't know how much I have completed, but I mean, there's 17 feet on this side of the peninsula, 17 or 18. 19 feet down this wall over here with the river scene, and that's pretty completed. Not totally, but that's coming, guys. That's something I'm gonna have a mail call. I don't know if I'm gonna do it live or just do a video, but I got something coming that's gonna be exciting, pertaining to my scenery and that, and so I can't wait to get that. According to the to the mailman. I should be getting it tomorrow. So we shall see how that plays out. And it's going to be a process. It's scenery. It's stuff for scenery. But I'm really excited about it. Excited to show and talk about it. So now that I got that test behind me, I'm going to start trying to jump back into the layout and doing some 16 by 2. Pretty much got that. Well, this is 18 inches wide, but I got that. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to call you up or something, Jason. I get some free time. Talk about that and how I would even get into it. And I'd have to rejoin. I think it was only a 9-month membership. And I think I needed to already re-sign, and I didn't do that. Did it without the chainsaw. Timetables. You're talking about dispatching? Would car cards be considered dispatching or no? Like a car card system? Still haven't got the first 32 square inches. The land scale is less. I can see that. Yeah. I guess it just depends how you look at it. This is something we enjoy doing. So if some of it, maybe some of it would feel like mandatory, like for me, because excuse me, I'm not real big into all the electrical, like signaling and all that kind of stuff, So that would be more of a chore, I think, for me. But like scenery, I love doing. Depending on what you were talking about as far as working, whether you're doing stuff with cars or locomotives, or I'm working on a locomotive now. So for Tennessee River, having to get creative with that too. I think this is more of a blue box. I don't know. It's a ready to roll, but it's got a lot of blue box components to it. Where, like, I had a text with Jason the other day. Just to double check on how to wire the ground up on this, because like today your trucks, you have a wire coming from each side of the truck will be going to each end of the board. So you got your this. I have to do some reworking here, but track pickup for that side, which is on these little, like the old blue box, the little post. Then the frame is where the other rail goes through. So I was confused as to whether I needed to run a wire from this little screw that's into the frame to just one track pickup, or should I run a screw to both of them, to both ends over to this side too? So, you know what I mean? Jason didn't think it mattered. So I had it on the track. It was running. So it's quieter than a blue box. Basically the same setup as a blue box, but it's quieter. I'm going to have to wire my speakers on opposite ends in order to fit in the shell right, because I also have to stick the Keep Alive up into I stick that up into the roof back here. Yeah, I figured it out. I got to get the lights in there first and the shell. I can get those and keep them out of the way enough. This will all fit. I had it all closed up, just temporarily fit in there. And let's see. The MMR is designed to encourage you to learn different aspects of a hobby that you're not very skilled in. That makes sense. So wiring up sound in a locomotive that is more than just a plug-and-play decoder counts towards electrical. Well, there you go. That's what that is. That I'm doing right now, no? I mean, that had that clip-on board. Where did I put that? It was that's what I'm saying. It wasn't a blue box, but it was probably like first generation after the blue box. So it was a ready to roll type deal. It still has those motor clips and everything. Because it was this board here where you got the clips and it clipped right on top. I can't show you now, but underneath where that is, let me get my big hand out of the way. You got the top motor clip. So that clipped on to that. And then you had that bar. That old bar where I got someone laying around here somewhere. This thing. You know. So it had the old metal bar that ran across, you know what I mean? And it clipped underneath this side and underneath that for your light and everything. So it had a lot of the old aspects of the blue box. And this was actually a DCC ready because it has the dummy plug and stuff in it. So I don't have a box. Chris bought this second hand and never got the chance to really run it because it wasn't, never had a decoder in it or anything. And whoever had it before him, let me just tell you, guys, don't run your shit on a carpet. It had so much fuzz in it and just caked on grease and oil. So I tore that all down and I greased it, cleaned it, greased it, and all that stuff. So before I first I tested it on DC, So the Dakota Anthem Blue Box Tropicana cars counters, let's go too, right? I've done a couple of those. I mean, I don't know if you have to do it on video or what do you have to do to show them that you've done it? I've probably done most of the shit that you're talking about, you know what I mean? Sound this so for years on my brass, can't figure that stuff out. May try Athens. Yeah, I had, I don't know, I've never tried it on that. Yeah, like I said, I'm not a pro at it. I do it well enough. I mean, I've done my own. I've done one for Chris so far. I got this one. He's got a couple others sitting here. And I'm gonna eventually, as he sent them up to me, and he says, as I get the funding, I will, have you purchase what you need, and then we'll go from there. So that's fine. I don't mind anything not in my way. They're just sitting there. What I may do though, now that I have some time, maybe I'll go ahead and get them all at least tested and cleaned up. So when he does have the funding to move forward, they're ready to go, and I don't have to do so much there. Hey, Trackside Mike. Good morning. How you doing, buddy? But I like doing it overall. I just I wouldn't do it at this stage. Like Jason does it, and he, he's a certified installer, so he'll do it for people and charge them money and stuff, as a side business or whatever, with his hobby store and all that. But I don't feel that comfortable to do that. Like if you ask me to do one for you, I don't know. It'd be kind of under the pretense of, I don't know. I mean, no promises. I'll give it a shot, but if I blow it up, I don't want to be responsible for that, and that's not cool. So I'd rather just say no. It's not for everyone, and that's completely okay. There are no living master model railroaders in my state, and I hope to run a full-time hobby shop after I retire from a government job. Yeah, that'd be a cool retirement, I think. The model railroad sound decoders are hearing aids. I don't know. I know a lot of guys use the iPhone speakers for speakers. And I know that's not what you're asking, but I think that's pretty cool. KS and CO Fire and Railman fan, how are you? Thanks for coming in. Yeah. I mean, I get it. Sladen. Sladen. That's your name. I was trying to think your name. I was blanking. Um, I get that. And I understand that sometimes that's what you have, and that's the best that you have. I would recommend maybe using the snap track or what do they call that, with the road bed all built in and everything. It'll keep it up off the floor a little bit. But it's just, dust and fur and stuff blows around and you're down there on the floor. Unless you have a dedicated room where you're keeping it extra clean and you're not letting your pets and stuff in there. I don't know. I see guys with cats up on their train tables, Robert. And I don't know. I don't know. I put too much work into this thing, scenery-wise, and that my cat trampling on my trees and everything down. Because that's what he would go for. Because he's been up here before. He's got in my train room. Got trapped in here the one day when I wasn't around. And I could see where he was messing around with shit. Trying to eat trees and stuff. Yeah, brass is definitely different. I would think it'd be sort of, I mean, you'd have to isolate the motor and everything like that too, but I think it's just, I don't know. I've never tried it. What I do want to try is one of those Kato P42s, the one that had the two drives. I think that'd be kind of neat. You pick those up for next to nothing, man. Hey, Stormy Sky. I don't know if I said hi to you or not. I thought I did. Trying to see who doesn't. Actually, Mike, I just gave you a wrench. Hey, who else doesn't have a wrench? I can't believe Mike didn't have one. Corey. Sladen. Just give you a wrench. This way you can just click on people's channels and let's see here. Yeah. Sorry, man. I just kind of blinked on your name, man, before. I don't mind the rain, but the wind, tree branch hit the roof on the train shed. Luckily, no damage. Oh, wow. You got another hurricane or something going on down there? Can't damage it. When are you going to start that edition, Jim? Train free. Consider moving here and open up a hobby shop here with me. The closest one is closing down, so you don't have much competition. Seen some chat about routing sound from the trains to an earbud or a headset. That sounds pretty cool. Nah, pun intended. Yeah, that would actually be kind of neat if you can do that. Because there's times I'm down here and I do try to turn my locomotives down, like the master volume, because they're just, especially when you're running 2 and 3 together, they just get too loud, And you can hear it upstairs, There's times I'll run upstairs real quick because that's just how confident I am in my track work. This, you can hear it like it's right up there with you, which is a good thing in a way. You can't get there fast enough if things start crashing, but I'm actually looking into 2 places, one where I'll have to move and the other one would be buying a local one if no one beats me to it. A shop that's already established. Well, here's the thing. If you're going to do it, I think you need to also have the online sales. There's so many shops that didn't want to go that way, stubborn or too much work or to inventory all that stuff, to put it online. But I just think that you would have to offer the online sales to stay in. I rarely do I go to a hobby store. When I do go, Sometimes I buy, sometimes I don't, but most of the time I don't. All right, Chris. Talk to you later, man. Thanks for popping in. Don't buy too much unless you're buying it for me. He's hitting a hobby store today. That's where he's going. I don't know if he said it or not, but he filled me in on that earlier. Because we were talking about how I was going to have to do some finagling to get everything he wants inside this locomotive. And I got it figured out, I think. If you modeled a desert, wonder if the cat would use it. I don't know. I guess if you glue it down enough where it's not actually movable, where you can, actually bury in it. Like I said, I just keep them out of here. Yeah, mice too. I just caught a couple mice. I think I finally got rid of them. I don't know how they even get in here, man. Sons of bitches. Let's see. All right. I feel like sometimes I miss a comment and then I'm trying to read the next comment and figure out what they're talking about. All right, you don't have a blue one yet? Let me see here. See, right around here, right around. I don't know if you were in here for a while and I just didn't say hi to you. Where am I so far? I feel like I'm behind on this. I mean, I'm always behind, but I feel like I'm behind on my phone here too. Around here as well. Lynn, I gave you one, I thought. There we are. I gave you one, Lynn. And I couldn't find you before. Hey, Randall Allison. Yeah, what the hell? If you're in a populated area, people will still come in your store and shop online and pay shipping. Well, that's true. That's true. That is a good thing. Even if you feel like you could get it a little cheaper somewhere else, by the time you add in the shipping, a lot of times, like, dude, it was, what did I just see? Was it Lombard? They got the 40-foot, 5-car, the articulated 40-foot container, well cars. $69, the Walter Mainline. I got a ton of them. That's what I run. By the time I added $13 in shipping, it was still a good price. It was up to 83 or 89, something like that. So still a really good price for them. I just don't really need that many, but for 69, if I could have got a better shipping, I told the wife I wasn't going to buy anything for a while. I'm trying to pay some stuff down. Because I'm still, in my mind, I'm still hoping that Scale Trains are going to announce those heritage units for CSX. I'm really hoping they get the nod on that. So I want to make sure I get myself in a position that I can afford those. Just high winds, no hurricane. Just hope to start the edition in January. Okay, cool. Send up a drone to check the roof, Jim. Hi, Lee. Good afternoon, buddy. I was caught up, damn it. No, I'm not. Not a bad idea, sending up a drone. I'd wait till the winds die down. Finally let Jake break here. Boy, that's a pet peeve of mine, man. Even when I was driving. People run those things constantly, man. Hey, Randall, there you are. What was it I was just going to give a thing to? A wrench. Hey, McCarville Studios is in here. Give you a wrench since I just seen you don't have one. It's $250K to start up a store in stock. Yeah. Tia Marie, now the owner of Westside Hobbies, has the right has the right idea. Brick store, but online too, with a rewards program for just checking in online. Yes, I want to look that up now because, like, Midwest used to have their little discount code. Like Yankee Dabbler, I still have my CR&E code. It doesn't work half the time though. Even when I try to use it, it tells me there's an error. I had Bob on the phone and everything, and we went over it. Finally got it working, but it still kind of acts up. So I don't know, guys. It's still available if you can get it to work. I don't know. But let me see. West Side Hobbies. Is that the website? West Side Hobbies? I can find that because I will order from her. Number one, she's really cool. Number two, she's offering like she's offering, what do you call it, like discounts or rewards programs. That's cool. I will go ahead and try to grab a link here. West Side Trains Hobbies. Let's see about. Didn't tell me much. This is eBay. I don't want eBay. This says Rockville Road, Indianapolis. So maybe that's a different place. Is that the one? Indianapolis? I thought she was in Nevada or something. I don't know. Hey, if you have a link to it, Lynn, put it up there, man, to the store. I was going to try to put a link up, but I don't know if I got the right place or not. Jason, there's POS systems with inventory, online sales, and first website built into the startup cost. There's McCarville. How you doing, buddy? I don't know who I was looking for to put a wrench on. Damn it. Yeah. Well, I mean, you're working your way towards that. You know, it'd be good if you could buy up a store that's already has some inventory in it, you know, some stock, and that may make a good deal because they're probably trying to unload it too, you know. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm in the boat that I'm in with this. You know, and she gets it because she does the same thing with her crafting and stuff. Sometimes it's yeah, yeah, you ain't that cool. You don't need that damn jake brake. Not on straightaways, not on flat ground. Hey, 35 and 35. eBay store for online stuff. You gotta watch them, man. They take a cut of that stuff, man. You gotta pay them a fee every month on your sales. Because I've sold on eBay, not continuous, constantly, but you know, I've had things to sell. I've gone on eBay sometimes, and damn it. Oh, nice. Finally shipping out, huh? Good. Let's see, I found a Lifelike Proto 2000. Those are nice locomotives. SD60 chassis at the hobby shop, and there. A-Line has a Rail Power Products body. Might get that one unless the proto body shows up. Okay. Well, those are with those two Conrail units I was running. I've ran them before. I picked up off my buddy Justin Gooseland. And they just got basic non-sound decoders. Those are a couple I want to upgrade to a sound decoder, Tsunami. And then I have two GP40s, CSX Y and 2 scheme that I want to upgrade to. They have the original, like the old Tsunami boards in them, and they're not that good. Let's see what else. 1, 2, 3. Trying to count up there what I need decoders for. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that are non-sound. Period. No sound in them. I would like to add sound to. And that's it. And then I got those couple that I want to add better sound to. Actually, I have a couple operator scale trains. I'd like to upgrade the boards and that. I weathered them up, and I think I did a nice job on them, so I don't want to sell them. All right, Jason, maybe I'll talk to you. Ask you some questions about this install. Yeah, I haven't bought from them in a while, but I was getting some good deals on some scenery material from them. I just haven't bought from them in a minute. But you're right, they do have a pretty good program. Lombard doesn't offer anything, but the prices are generally pretty good. It's just they do like just a straight shipping. It's like $13, $14, something like that. Which, depending if you buy a lot, it's not bad, Oh, that's a bummer. See Conrail C398. I got one of those scale trains. It's a CSX patch. Number 7486. Oh, thanks, John. I was looking for that. It was westsidetrains.com. Okay, so I was going West Side Hobbies, not trains. That's why it's coming up Indiana. I didn't think she was there. Side trains.com. See how that comes up. Just thinking. Yep, there it is. Las Vegas, Nevada. All right, cool. I'm going to go back in there later, and I will sign up and everything. I don't think I am registered for there. I don't think I've ever been on that one. So, but Tina Marie owns that now, huh? That's pretty cool. I know she used to do a lot like with them, and that's a little high on that. For a main line. Well, maybe not. All right. So, ran to the hospital. Doctor's bill are paid for. Whatever happened with that, Joe? Are you back to normal? Did they find out anything else? You said they did a bunch of testing. Oh, no shit. Jerry's been sick. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, thoughts go out to Jerry. Heck yeah. Yeah, Thanksgiving is next Thursday. That's why I said I won't be on Might be something in the works, but I won't be on there. Hey, Andy. Yeah, it's me, Dave. How you doing, buddy? Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, Jim could talk about that later. I'm not going to get into that, but you know how I feel, I think. Elections have consequences. It's 10 feet to 12 feet good from HO scale single track to a siding back to a mainline single track. And wait a minute. It's 10 to 12 feet good from a single track to a siding back to the mainline, to single track to another siding. I don't know. I'm lost. Trying to picture that. Yeah, you're a little cheaper than we are here. We're closer to 3 here, just a little bit under 3. At Costco, because it's a little cheaper for me there. It's like I think I paid like $2.98 or something the other day. Still too expensive. Okay. But I mean, I like the protos. The protos they run great. They're really pretty detailed and everything. And I feel like those are the only two I have though, I think. Protos. No, I have a Jeep. No, I have an SD9, I think. Oh, they put that car. Oh, it's up there. Yeah, that's another one I need to put a sound decoder in. So it's 6 that don't have sound. Yeah. Everything that's like an older era, a lot of that stuff that's older era that doesn't have sound in it. Yeah, we're saying prayers for Jerry. Yep. Yeah, they're running around in the background there, Andy. I don't know if you kind of passed this one up already, but it's kind of running. It's right there where that billboard is at. I think I might move that billboard and put it on the other side of the bridge, like the right-hand side of the bridge, and put that little fruit stand that I bought, farmer's market vegetable stand. I might put that over there. I don't think it's enough room to put it on the other side. The train go by. So yeah, where that sign is, it might be enough to put it underneath that sign, kind of. But I'm going to kind of gravel that out and make it a little thing for a little fruit stand. Put the sign on the other side where you see our little control box. I don't even know why that control box is there. I just set it there. But put it on that side, maybe. That one up in the back there on top with the electric guy on it. It was just somewhere to put something to fill a spot. I don't know if that's going to stay there or not. Well, yeah, Andy, I do have trains running. I always have them running when we have a show. You just don't see them as much because of the way I am sitting. So change cameras here again. There we go. Give it that view. Wipe just texted me. So, sorry about that. And he likes the Southern Pacific. Yeah, I just don't model that area. I model more of the modeling Ohio, basically, but Ohio, Pennsylvania, up in this area, CSX, Norfolk Southern, stuff like that. Most supposedly just had to run its course, was fine after about 2 weeks. Okay. So I know they did a bunch of testing. Everything else came out okay, I'm hoping. She got let go of her job because she got sick. That's pretty shitty. Yeah. Man, they did some cool shit with them Legos, man. Yep, I agree, Corey. Okay, Mike, we'll talk to you, buddy. Wow, $5.29 a gallon. Holy mackerel. Yeah, Grandpa Rails was in Fort Worth last week, so that I didn't have time to look for the modelers this trip. Oh, she has an online radio station too. Okay, very cool. Yeah, I gotta check that out. Check out the store. Wow. Yeah, I know a neighbor of mine had that. It was just the one side, like Joe had going on, and it took a good couple months, I believe. I think he got it a couple times. So, well, there's really no fascia on the top yet. I got one little spot. It's just a temporary piece that I had, a little scrap piece of fascia I put in right above the river scene, and it is painted black. The bottom is a blue color, somewhat matches the curtains I have hanging down there. Oh, good, Rick. How you doing, man? Good to see you in. You said good news at the doctor. That's good to hear. Rick, sorry, man. I just took your wrench away and gave it back. I accidentally hit the wrong thing. Darn it. Let's go back to my ugly mug. All right, so let's see here. Copy that. Grab this. Post that. Bam. All right, so this coming Sunday, unfortunately, I won't be able to be on, but Go Via Go Home, Chris, starting his, he does the Sunday morning brunch builds. and he's starting the chocolate factory. This kit here. And there's several of us that have bought it, and myself included. And I'm probably going to do some modification to this. I don't know exactly how or what. I got to figure out how exactly I want to put it in the space. But he's starting that this Sunday. From what Trackside Mike told me, it will be on at 11. Usually runs a couple hours, 11 to like 1 or 2. I have to work Sunday, so I can't come in this time. But you can grab the link there to his channel and check that out. My hope is to be on as much as possible with it. I've never done one before. I guess guys get in there and they just shoot the shit and build their kits. And I don't know. I'm looking forward to it, though. So that'll be coming up. So check that out. Check out Chris's channel in general. Hey, Mystic. How you doing, buddy? Way behind, man. Way behind. I was caught up for a brief moment. And then I'm behind again. Hey, Dirk. Steam and Steel. You scurvy lot. Yeah, probably, Jen. Well, I mean, even Joe, I think, was feeling very self-conscious about it, and I totally get that because it's, it doesn't look normal. I mean, I don't know. It's low on vitamin. That's a good one. I like that, Corey. I don't know how many guys will pick that one up. That's funny. You too, Anthony. Have a happy Thanksgiving if I don't talk to you beforehand. So, hey, John. Good to see you. A nice AC 4400 there. You just did a video on. So, yeah, so like I said, I'm looking forward to doing that and building that kit. Figure out how I want to lay it in there and where I'm going to put it. So we'll see what happens. But I don't know, guys, it's been about an hour and a half, so I think I'm going to cut out of here. Try to get one last breaking of the leaves done. I think next week's the last week for pickup. So, yeah. It's going to be an awesome layout once you get things going there. Looking forward to seeing that. Vacation this week, huh? Well, yeah. This week now, or is next week coming up? Yeah, thanks, Mike. It's just a pain in the ass. I don't know how many times. I got a lot of trees in my yard, and it just seems like it's never ending. I like to try to get as much of it taken care of because they come and pick it up in the fall. They don't do it in the spring because I'll have to rake them up again in the spring. So, yeah. Same to you, Randall. Everybody have a good Thanksgiving. Again, I will not be on in the morning for Thanksgiving. We will see maybe later. I'm going to talk to Jim. Maybe I'll see if he'll bring me up on his show or something. We'll see. So I will talk to you guys next time. Have a safe and happy Thanksgiving. Thanks for coming in. And keep your eye out for some videos. Like I said, I'm going to have a mail call, hopefully video coming up here probably next week, depending when I get the package I'm waiting on. I think it's going to be an exciting package. I think you guys will all be happy about it. And yeah, keep Jerry in your prayers. All you guys that are having issues and testing and all that kind of stuff. I wish you all the best. And have a happy Thanksgiving. So catch Jim at 6 tonight. All right. Talk to you guys later. Bye for now.